gameplay for you guys, but I did actually go ahead and update the deck a little bit. I added Shere Khan and I added Scar for those the quick attacks, and then you're gonna gain lore from just killing, which is great. Not even killing, just challenging, which is great. Really gives you the incentive to attack when Shere Khan's out there. Also, it's like just the low cost card that helps us get more stuff out there. I also added a Judy Hops so that we can remove our opponent's items and we don't have to actually worry about certain items like the spell books and the flutes and such. So we're just going to go into some gameplay. I'm only in wood 2. I'm hoping to climb and get out of wood eventually. That would be the ideal end goal, is to get out of wood. First game's going to be against yellow purple. See how we do. This is a tough matchup. As always, in my first hand, I'm really looking for anything that's going to help me or accelerate. And I'm looking for a hero in an item. So I'm going to re-roll it in the hopes that I get a hero in an item. I don't, but I still have a lot of stuff that I can use to help me get ahead in aura and, you know, get to a good stable point in the game where I feel comfortable. Probably should have kept the Shere Khan because then I could have attacked with some of my cards to gain lore, but we'll keep it how it is now. Hope that we get an item in our hand and just trying to take the game from there. We don't have to be prepared in our first hand, which is something I don't like. In one of my test games that I ran with this deck, I did actually beat a red-purple, which was very, very satisfying. As you guys saw in the last video, that was the loss we had. It was very, very satisfying. So, not sure what our opponent's doing. See if they know it's their turn. Sometimes I want to know if my opponent's on like mobile or what, because things like that, right? They didn't do anything, so I wonder if this opponent is just not there, which would be unfortunate if that's the case. Oh, okay. Anyway, we'll go into another one. We'll take the victory. Not how I would want to get it, but our opponent was obviously not there for that game. Or maybe he just didn't want to play red-blue. I mean, I understand that. I understand not wanting certain matchups, but that's how you get better at the game, right? Especially, like, I'm starting to attend locals now, and you just gotta be used to playing everything. Pardon me. We got a mirror matchup here, guys, which is really, really cool. Okay. Wow, that's a very interesting first hand. I'm gonna keep one Shere Khan. I'm gonna shuffle the rest back. I do go second, so we would want that aura acceleration. Like, that's much more aura acceleration in a hand, and I'm satisfied with that. And getting a Shere Khan out there is pretty nice too. We're waiting on my opponent again, so we'll see. Are we waiting on my opponent? Yeah, we're waiting on my opponent. Why does it say 20 cards? Okay, there we go. I was going to say, I don't know if we're waiting on them or what, but we are. Okay. Actually, someone that's going to play. Very fun. Ooh! That changes things up a little bit, doesn't it? We'll play Nick, which actually probably should have played Maui, but bookmark and pass. Now, I am going to actually play a Mickey. I usually use the Mickey to ink with my quill, but we might actually play the Mickey here because we could get a Mickey and Shere Khan and keep passively gaining lore from just attacking with Mickey. It's going to have to be Maui. I'm not liking how many things I'm getting that aren't actually inkable, but you kind of have to just roll with the punches. I'm hoping to see a Hiram at some point as well. Okay, Winnie the Pooh. Oh, okay. Another Shere Khan. I'd rather... I'm gonna use my quill, put down a Mickey. And pass. I kind of want to keep the Shere Khan. I should have kept that Shere Khan because when you can get that Scar with that, he can do some damage, but We'll take it how it is. I forgot that that Winnie the Pooh quest for 2. Gonna have to make sure I get rid of him. He's a nice card. I really never have tested him in a Popsicle deck. He might actually function better than I would initially have thought if he could make it into the deck. Okay. That's really unfortunate. I'm not getting anything that's gonna help me in terms of ink, so I guess we'll just pass with Mickey for now. That's really all we can do. I mean, we have things that we can do to help mitigate, but we don't have a lot to help us get rid of our opponent's things. Actually, we kind of do. See, now next turn I could play Scour and kill everything he has. That's probably what I'll have to do. So a Shericon will go into the Inkwell. We'll bring Scar out. We'll kill his Noi, whatever it is. I can never say it, you guys know that. We'll kill his Winnie the Pooh. We will use our Popsicle to heal him. We'll hit a quest for 1, and we'll pass. Now, theoretically, next turn, I can pull out the Shericon. I wish I would have put Shericon down first, but it's a misplay. I'm still getting used to playing with this deck. Okay, he's going to pull out a Grammatala. See, I don't know if I'd keep questing without Winnie the Pooh. I mean, I guess if you want to put cards down. The Winnie the Pooh is going to have to die this turn, though. Man, these draws have just not been favorable at all for me. That Scar actually does so much work. It's unreal. I really, really enjoy having him. He's a really I overlooked him for a long time. He's a very good card, and I'm excited to have him. I wonder if he's got to hear him destroy it. He doesn't. He's got another Winnie out there. Okay. Popsicle out there to draw. I'm okay with quilling him. We'll get rid of Tala with Mickey so that we can still gain. So we can still gain the 2 with Scar. We'll go ahead and flip his Winnie the Pooh into his Inkwell, and I expect to be prepared after this, but we will for sure see if we get one. We're gonna also heal Scar. And pass. He's got a Gaston out there, which is a pretty solid card. I expect to be prepared for my opponent here. Maybe I'm not going to get one. I don't know if I want to use the Hades again because he really could have a be prepared, and I have no means of actually bookmarking right now or drawing, so I don't really want him to get rid of everything that I have, but we're getting a pretty solid board state, which is good at this point. Oh, another Shericon. Oh. See, it's unfortunate if he has a be prepared at this point. I'd expect to be prepared, honestly, but if he doesn't and he quests with Gaston, we could gain a lot of passive lore. He doesn't, but I'm assuming he's probably going to get rid of Scar. That would be my guess, at least. Yeah. That would be the card that I would want to get rid of as well, to be honest with you. Maybe he's going to quest with Gaston. No, he's not going to quest with Gaston. So that leaves me no other real choice other than to get rid of his. I really would have preferred him to quest that Gaston. It might be GG's here, unless he has to be prepared. Then of course it is very much still a game. Scar really came in clutch in this game, and that's why I really like that card, because he comes in with rush. He can attack. He awakens. He attack. He awakens. He attack. He awakens. He keeps kind of eliminating your opponent's board state, which is good. He can be a wipe in himself if your opponent has enough low cost characters. Maybe he's gonna get rid of Hades. I still believe I win no matter what. Because he doesn't have enough to actually... Oh, he killed Sherry Khan. I mean, I still win. I still win. Well played. Alrighty, guys. We'll do one more since our first opponent left. That's 2 wins on the day, though. I mean, I know one of them was a quit, a disconnect, but that's 2 wins on the day. We'll take it. And a purple-yellow. That was our first matchup, I believe. Will be our final matchup of today's video. We got to be prepared in the first hand, which is great. We get a 1 drop ahead, which is great. Everything else is not really going to help me that much. So it's going to have to go back. I'd like to keep the Scar. Trust me, I really would. But I much prefer something like this. Like, I have a lot of quills. I have means of being able to draw. I'm going to give it the Mickey early game just because I kind of have to. Because I could actually utilize some of the other cards in my hand, but hopefully we see a change. Let's see. Purple VL is tough to play against because they can get pretty solid early door cards out there, and if you don't have anything to deal with it, the game can become lost for you before you've even really gotten into it. I'm liking that Scar, though. I really am. Early doors, he's back. He's in the hand. I really could keep my Be Prepared and do some work with just him. So we'll see. I need to get to 7 though first. So 2 low cost characters out there. Now his Pascal's got evasive as well. Ooh, a Judy Hopps. Oh, okay, so the play here might be play the Quill, use the Quill to get rid of a Lady T, which I don't like to do, but I need to be getting stuff in my Inkwell. And then, depending what I bookmark, I can Quill it, get rid of the Quill, and then draw a card. We'll see though. It's all dependent on what goes on. What's Judy quest for 2 as well? Friends on the other side. He's gonna get the draw. He's gonna get 2 more, which is not good for us. Hades doesn't really help us. I don't want to get rid of the Hades, so it's just going to have to be... Oh, man. 5. It's 2 turns from 7, which is not great. The play might be to play the Shere Khan next turn, then play Scar the turn after. I mean, at least I'm going to be questing for 2 with Judy. So I'm going to catch them pretty quick, but it just depends. I don't know what my opponent's got up their sleeve. Could have cards that cause us some trouble. Plays an Elsa. I believe she just quests for 1, right? Yeah, but you can use it to exert a chosen opposing character. That's not good. Okay. Ooh, a Maui. Huh. I think the Maui goes down, though. For Shere Khan this turn, Scar comes out next turn, hopefully, and can start gaining some passive lore by just attacking, by just swinging. I mean, he could theoretically wipe his board if we get something that's inkable. Just hope that we get something that's inkable, and then we could have a nice play here, clear our opponent's board state, have less to worry about, and, you know, gain lore along the way, which is ultimately just the end goal. But we really need a card that's inkable, otherwise this game can get a little out of hand. I feel like I have a lot of inkable cards, I just have not drawn them this game at all. Pretty unfortunate. Oh man. I just don't want my opponent to get rid of my Shere Khan. Oh, and he pulls you up. Moana, does she count as a princess? She doesn't. Just quest for 3. Just quest for 3. Okay. Questing for 3. Alright, Mickey's gonna have to go. Bring out Scar. Get rid of Elsa. Get rid of Minnie Mouse. Quest for 3. And bring this game a whole lot closer than it was. I might just be questing this guy the next turns unless I can get something to heal that damage from him, because I really don't want him to die. He can kill that Moana though, which is a really high powerful card. Let's see, got evasive? Yeah, he's got evasive. Okay. Ooh, I have a play. I have a play in mind. I have a play in mind. The Hiram is going to stay. I'm not going to ink that Hiram because that Hiram can actually come in handy to us later. Scar's going to have to go to get rid of that Moana, which means he becomes open. We'll get rid of him. Alrighty. Great board state. Got our opponent pinned down. Really could be a solid point right now in the game. I forgot that Shere Khan's whenever. I thought it was one of your other characters, but it's whenever one of your characters challenges. That's really awesome. I'm liking it a lot. Okay. Oh, and we get a quill. So we'll put down the quill. Put down Hiram. Get rid of the quill. And draw 2. Okay. We're at 16. We are at 16. Looking good. Really could have this in the bag. Solid performance all around. But it just depends what happens over this course of this next few seconds. He's going to go for my Shere Khan, I would assume, but he might go for my Hades. No, he's going to go for the Shere Khan. And then I'm assuming he's just going to quest with Olaf, but he might go after something with Olaf. I mean, I don't know what I would have done there. It's game, though. Well played. We'll wait, because he might be able to do something. I don't want to be rude to my opponent here, but it is well played. We'll go ahead and end the game. Well, there you guys have it. That is the new Pawpsicle deck. It is, I think I've only lost one game with it so far. It is definitely much, much better than the other one I was using. I'm liking the new additions, and I'm just enjoying testing it out, seeing how it does. I probably will be back with another one of these Pawpsicle gameplays soon, but I might even be back. I want to make a purple-red deck and show you guys how I would play it. I've played it a couple of times and I enjoy it, but I definitely enjoy Pawpsicle the most. But if you guys liked the video today, please like and subscribe. Comment what's your favorite deck to play right now. You know, if you go to locals, what do you guys use? Anyway, guys, I will be back soon with another video. Peace.